You had to get approval off Metallica, right?
Yeah, for them or their publishers. Like it's for like the polka medley. I'm not changing any words, so it's mostly to get a special rate from the publishers because we can't. This gets very inside baseball, but for the polka medleys, it's like a dozen different songs, and I can't pay the full rate for every one of those songs, so they have to agree to a smaller percentage. It's
Has there
boring, I
ever
know.
been something that was just too difficult to agree to?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, sometimes the publishers will say, "No, we're not going to do that," and then you move on. And it's it's not a reflection on the artist; it's the publishers. They look at the
yeah, it
bottom
may not
line.
even gotten across the artist's desk.
Yeah, well, it may or may not. I
May
mean,
or may
if
not,
the
yeah.
publisher says no, and I know the artist, sometimes I can go over their heads and
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to the
Right.
artist. But if I don't know the artist, then it's like, all right,
Has an artist ever said no to a parody?
yeah, but it's pretty rare. I mean, in the very, very beginning, it was a lot more common because
Yep.
nobody knew who this Weird Al guy was, and nobody wanted to trust me with their music. But after, after Michael Jackson gave his blessing, and I had a few albums under my belt, it slowly became sort of like this badge of honor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Prince is sort of the only guy that's famously turned me down every time I approached him.
Right.
But multiple times
Yeah, I mean,
with different songs.
yeah, like every
That
couple of
one
years.
makes sense.
Did you have the song already recorded or
No. I learned early on not to do that because if they say no, then that's
It's a
lot
real
of
bummer,
wasted
yeah.
effort. Yeah.
Okay.
So generally, when I would go about getting permission, I would have a concept. I'd say, it's a parody of this song. Here's the title. Here's the basic joke.
Okay.
And if they're into it, then I'll go through the trouble. And if they're not, then I don't.
Was there a Prince parody that you thought this is going to be?
There were half a dozen. I mean, Prince. I was.
Were you going to wear assless chaps?
I'm sorry?
Were you going to wear assless chaps in the video?
Who knows? I may have.
I mean, we
Would
didn't get that far.
But
Would have been a game changer.
But yeah, the original centerpiece of my movie UHF was going to be a parody of "Let's Go Crazy" from like Purple Rain, and it was going to be this whole piece, and he wasn't into it, so it wound up being Dire Straits. But like literally. About half a dozen times we approached him with various ideas, and he's got a sense of humor apparently, but he just was kind of precious about his music and didn't like anybody messing with it.